Greetings, guys! How about we play a game that greets the winter season? Of course, the winter season has snow, so why don't we just play Ape Escape? Ape Escape has perfectly good wintry levels. They're probably the best ice and snow levels as Zelda can go. That's frustrating. But, you know, Ape Escape's always had good levels like that. Ape Escape 2 has, you know, that one level with the rolling giant snowballs, and then there's a ski sled in Ape Escape 3. Okay, we're playing SSX, a snowboarding game, series, thing. That's basically, as the title implies, is extreme snowboarding, extreme sports, you know. And I looked it up. Actually, SSX stands for Snowboard Supercross, which is a fitting title for SSX because a lot of the games have massive areas for you to snowboard through and stuff. Massive areas for you to snowboard and stuff through. So, you know, winter season is all about snow, ice, dangerous conditions, as this demo will show you. This reboot of the series for 2012 is all about intense snowboarding. And of course also falling on your ass, because we all like to fall on our asses on the ice in winter. So, the demo mode, let's begin SSX. Available for the Xbox 360 as well. And I gotta talk over the music for now, because if there's any music that's copywritten, I have to lower the volume. So we're gonna try this out. EA server is not available. Okay, that won't matter, I don't think. Explore a massive world. Like I said, it's a massive world. Got some dubstep. Always nice. Race it. That's definitely dubstep. I have no idea what song it is. It's probably something copywritten, as EA Sports is known to do. You know, they love their copywritten, licensed music. That guy has a card on his snowboard. He better not rely on luck too much. Gonna have to actually have some skill, you know. Which I probably do not have. I'll be honest with you. That's their slogan for the game: defy reality, own the planet. Audio settings. I cannot play extreme sports games without music. Where's the music at? Menu HUD, remix, super tricky music. You know, the tricky! Okay, SSX music volume. Okay, let's resume.
We're gonna try your skills with a little bit of skyboarding.
You can change the pitch of the audio. You can lower the volume really low. You're still gonna get content ID'd. Right stick or any button? Well, I don't know. Classic controls, action buttons. We probably do want to use action. Well, what are classic controls? It's not specifying which one's classic. I have no idea. Action buttons. I suppose we will go with the action buttons. We'll try both, possibly. They did say you could change it skyboarding, so we're basically skydiving with a snowboard. Yeah, I've already figured that out.
What I'm saying. Keep on it.
You better like what you're seeing. Does this look dangerous to you? Probably is. Square, triangle, circle. Can you? Okay, so one is one. Actually correlate to the side of the board you're on. Your left hand grab the right side.
I like it.
I have no idea. Right hand. Okay, so circle's right, square is left. Trick. Do a tweaked.
Well done.
Yes, you'll never actually reach the end if you don't mind their demands of sorts. Just keep on falling forever.
That's it, mate. Well done.
Lion squirrel. I have played a lot of Tony Hawk in my days, though, so I kind of relate a little, but not snowboarding. Yes, we do love our tricky, which is also copywritten.
Looking good.
Barely lackluster right now, but I can't skip it. At least I don't think I could have skipped it. I can't hear the music at all, so I'm going to turn it up, back up to 3. Do like a little background music. We'll see how that works out. Otherwise, then that's okay. Probably won't get the video taken down by any means.
I like it.
Press and hold circle.
Good job.
So orange is super. Okay. So you have to press a face button in order to use that. Or R2? A wingsuit.
Good show.
The wingsuit is a new thing in this game. This is all training, really. That's kind of. I hope you'll be able to free roam a little, but it's just a demo, so I understand that. So we'll see.
This is where you get to relax and just have some fun, mate. Throw down as many successful tricks as you can on the way down.
So those are like manuals. They're not called manuals in this game. X to jump, preload, which kind of preloading is what they call it with BMX, I think.
Gonna love it.
Crouching. Okay. Certainly isn't the most interesting game to try out, but I wanted to try it out. It's the only game I could think of that would be wintry. Unfortunately, there's no servers open. This is an old demo. This is a year old, almost 2, I bet. And if anything, this is a good test to see if the content ID on YouTube is legitimate enough to catch out all that nice music that you can't hear. I don't even know if it's playing any of the licensed music. It might just be now this is when it really gets fun, when you link up areas and stuff. That's what this series is all about, is really getting a good combo together. Which is why it's so fun. So there is online features, little videos. Let's see the videos.
Hey everybody, I'm Todd Batty, Creative Director on SSX. Today I'm going to talk to you about the first part of the revolutionary online experience that we've built specifically to fit within SSX. You know, if you look at the world today, more and more social interactions are happening on your own schedule. We see this in the evolution from instant messaging to Facebook, from calling to texting. Everything we do now happens at our convenience. So we wanted to build a game where every time you picked up the controller, you were competing against your friends, whether you were online together at the same time or not. And we do that with the two things I'm going to talk about here today, a mode we call Explore and a recommendation engine that we call RiderNet. So Explore is all about personal bests. And you know, the first thing that you're going to notice, whether you're playing offline or online, is that there's 3 AI riders on every single race and trick drop, and they represent the best times that Team SSX could put up for you to compete against. And beating them is going to earn you bronze, silver, and gold medals. And then those medals carry over to the peak. So if you can get all the gold medals for all the drops on one peak, you'll get a gold medal for that peak. Get all the gold medals for all the peaks in a range, you'll get a gold medal for that range. And getting a gold medal on every range in the entire world is the ultimate goal of beating Explore. So the second thing you got to know about Explore is that every time you go down and complete a run, we're going to upload a ghost of that run to our servers, and it's going to now live permanently in the SSX universe. Anytime one of your friends goes to one of the drops that you've gone down, they're actually going to see that ghost and have the opportunity to compete against it to earn themselves some in-game credits, whether you're still playing online or not. And so, of course, the inverse of that is true as well. If you go to a drop where one of your friends has competed, you'll actually see a ghost of their best run, and you'll have the opportunity to beat that to earn yourself some in-game credits. And the last cool thing about ghosts is that if one of your friends tries to compete against one of your ghosts and loses, you're also going to earn some.
Yada yada, there's ghosts in this.
Hey everybody, I'm Todd Batty, Creative Director on SSX, and this is part 2 of our look at the revolutionary online experience that you're going to find in SSX. So in the last video, we talked about how we're going to change the way that you play games with your friends when you're online. We talked about how you can compete in your own schedule with a mode that we call Explore and a recommendation engine that we call RiderNet. Today, we're going to talk about how you can play and compete with your friends when you're online together. and that's in a mode that we call global events. We're also going to talk about a cool feature that we call geotags. So let's start with global events. You know, rather than making you go through a lobby, sitting around, matchmaking you with a few other riders, go through a load, letting you play a single run, and then booting you back to the lobby to do it all over again, we took a different approach with global events. It means a lot more playing and a lot less waiting. The way global events works is that there's a constant, ongoing live tournament at every single drop point in the SSX universe. These tournaments, you don't have to be there when they begin, you don't have to be there when they end, you can dip in and dip out at any time. All you need to do is just show up, throw down your fastest time or your highest score, then you can move on to the next event. Global events are also a great way for you to earn yourself some extra in-game currency in SSX. And the way they work is that some of the global events actually have a drop cost to join. Some of them are free, some of them have a very low drop cost, like a few hundred credits, and then there's even a few exclusive ones with a 1,000,000 credit entry fee. And then, obviously, the more riders who join into one of those, the bigger the pot, the bigger the payouts. When the event ends, we'll see where you place, and we're going to award you with some in-game credits for your efforts. Finally, in global events, you can also set up custom events for just you and your friends. And custom events take all of the rules that we spread across all of our global events and let you set them however your preferences are. So you can say if it's a race, a trick, or a survival global event, you can set gear restrictions like what level of gear you can use or whether or not you can use wingsuits. You can choose whether you're allowed to use rewinds. Basically, you can customize them however you want and then invite just your friends, or you can extend the invite to friends of your friends. Custom global events are a great way for you and your friends to play together on your own terms. Finally, let's talk about a completely new feature for SSX, geotags. So geotags are essentially user-generated collectibles. And the way they work is like this. Throughout the game, you can earn geotags, you can actually purchase them in the store. And once you've equipped one, your goal is to simply go place it anywhere in the world for your friends to try to collect. But here's the cool part. As soon as you place a geotag in the world for your friends to try to collect, it starts to earn you in-game credits. And the longer that it lasts before anybody collects it, the more credits that you're gonna earn. So your goal is to either try to go hide it in the most hidden part of the most remote level somewhere in the world that you can, or if you're more of a show-off, you can actually try to put it right out in plain sight at the absolute apex of the biggest there that you can get off the jump. Overall, we think geotags are going to be a lot of fun and another really interesting way for you to compete with your friends when you're playing online. So that concludes part 2 of our online video series. Thanks everyone, see you on the slopes.
So that sounds like everything that's online, everything that's in the online multiplayer segment of SSX. Okay. Continue. Oh, I have to press X. Sorry, guys. I am asleep at the wheel. Okay, so explore. That's kind of what he was talking about. RiderNet. I did skip that. I didn't think it was too interesting, but actually have different parts to start from. Of course, there's only one location you can start from, it looks like. Yeah, it says demo, so you can only start from the Rockies. I'll go through these real quick so you can see locations there are. Just go a little bit slower. Nuclear facilities. Well, that's nice. Africa? There are mountains in Africa. Low oxygen, so that's where the extreme condition thing comes into play. Africa is gonna yeah, Kilimanjaro, obviously. That's the big part about lava. Ooh. Okay, I think that's about it. Take a look at the Alps again. And as you can see, these are all real locations. That was another big thing. A lot of these areas are geomaps, so they're kind of recreations of the real world, I think. Which I would not know any difference of because I've never snowboarded or anything. I've never really seen a mountain before, so. Okay, we only have one area. Whitehorn Mountain. It's basically a beginner's location. Zoe is the only character we have. See, it says Motocross Legends, so that's where the whole thing comes into play. Okay, so you do earn money as you do things, I suppose. So if you win events or something, you'll get a certain amount of profit from it. So you could buy different things with that, I suppose. I suppose suits are one of those things. Boards. It's costumes and stuff. I think SSX 3 did let you have costumes that you can purchase and stuff, but I can't say that's the true thing. Okay. Landed on my ass. Whoa.
It's very complicated. Tricky.
And I suppose that's the only other reason people play the game is for that. The whole tricky thing. That's a big deal, I think. For some reason, it's just the defining point. Which actually, that wasn't actually in the game until SSX Tricky. It was pretty basic. I know I am terrible at this. I don't know. I'm just playing. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's no open world though. I suppose that would be something they would exactly show you. But there was a free full version trial for PlayStation Plus members. I will check that out. And if there's any sort of free roaming aspect to it, I will include that in this video. If there isn't, I will tell you there is no such thing. Because that's what I really liked about the series. I'm pretty sure that exists.
Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. It happens. Finish strong, we'll reset, we'll try again.
Oh, rewinding? Huh. Kind of like that. Ooh. Let's have 1,000,000 points. I suppose that's Alright.
Alright, here we go, the last hurrah. Make it count.
Hey, I'm in 3rd place. I'm not in last. And I finished bronze. Get the music out of here. Okay, I hit retry, didn't I? We don't want to retry, do we? Let's see what else we have. I think that's about it. That's all there is to the demo. Honestly, if you want to try this game, I suppose a full trial of it for PlayStation Plus, if that's still available. I don't think they really get rid of those, so. Or you can rent it, you know, from a local store of some sort. But that's really the Explore mode on Whitehorn. That's about it in the demo, except for the little tutorial thing, which I probably could have skipped. Bulldog trick. Oh, we have another event. Okay. I'd be a bit, I think we'd be a little bit off if I didn't get this. So I'm glad I noticed it. February 28th of 2013, actually, right? Or was it 2012? I'll have to look at the release date. That was 2 days after my birthday, so cool. Came out during the winter.
You're gonna be airborne a lot of the time on the way down. Use it to your advantage.
I want to say Zoe is in another SSX game. Probably not. I'll put it in the video if she is or not. So you guys know. Another big guy with the afro. He's in SSX Tricky, I think, or SSX 3. Okay, I'm gonna try to actually do good at this, hopefully. So.
Yeah, hit it.
I will try the best I can within my ability to do. Whoop. Stop hitting that rewind button. There's nice. Nice. As you can see, it's nighttime, so yeah, that happens. But the there's one feature that didn't show in this, where you can form your own course, sort of, like terraforming. So you can actually, I think when you hit tricky, when you get uber tricky or something, that's what it's called. You can like form your own path or something. That's what was in the trailer, at least. So. See how that works.
Oh, we're 50% of the way in. You're doing good.
Doing good? Really? Really? You think that way about me? How nice. Really not good. Wow, that was good. Come on. Stop pressing that button. Thank you. I'm not used to being doing front flips and stuff after jumping, you know. It's a little different. I just wasted a tricky. Oh. Yeah.
It's not looking too good from where I'm sitting, mate. Not gonna meet your goals on this run.
11 million? Of course not. Jesus, man. I'm not even gonna get third. I didn't even know how to activate the trick. Yeah, I'm just horrible. You could really stop talking to me. I'm gonna get third at least, right? No. Oh, I got third. I got third, guys. I got third. Third. That's not fourth. I guess I should have played something else beforehand to get some practice in. Thought about it. Okay, yeah, I was gonna try real quick. I know this video is getting pretty long. Real quick with the right analog stick for controls. See how that works.
This is what it's all about, mate, eh? Having some fun.
There's definitely some sort of learning curve, you know, not learning curves necessarily. Classic controls? They don't update the tooltips? That seems lazy. Can I not? Okay, so grinding's automatic in the classic. Or not the classic. An error. Okay. Just try using the right analog stick.
Execution counts, so focus and spot your landings. I'll see you at the bottom.
I'll give it another shot. I'll cut it out though.
Oh, this ice is slick, eh? Yeah, give yourself extra room to turn.
SSX3 also had challenge mode, sort of like the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater sort of thing, where they give you different... Oh, I think you saw the, no, terraforming thing. I guess that's not in the demo. Doing a little bit better this time. A lot better this time, actually. Ooh, okay.
Nice exhibition, I'm truly impressed.
You don't take much. Oh, I did grind. There we go. Much better this time. Third, again. That's all you're gonna get from me, guys. Okay, so this video is really long, probably over an hour. We'll just cut it off here. We'll just say that's the end of it. That's all I can get out of this game, this demo, except for the full trial, the PlayStation Plus full trial. This game is available on Xbox 360 as well as PlayStation 3 only, so there's no PC version. The game before this was on the Wii, and it was like something else. I think that was the game before this, but this is basically the reboot of the series, mainly. It's, you know, I'm not really into the series, so it's kind of not really a valid experience, but it's from my point of view, because I do like playing these kind of games. I've played motorcycle games, BMX games, you know, Tony Hawk, obviously. So I'm kind of into this too. That was one genre I played when I was a kid. So okay, that's all I can back up. That's as far as I can go. That's all I can do. And the servers, of course, are not going to work. So you have 2 events. Already went through that. Okay, that's it. Decent addition to the SSX franchise, and it's a well-needed update for people to be able to play the game on a modern console, because a lot of the older games, this is the only game for SSX on the PS3. So take what you can get if you like the series. Probably want to get it. Honestly, it's just as good so far, I can say. I'd have to play the full game though. So if you can try the game out like a demo, demos are not good enough. This demo is not worth. It doesn't really tell you much of the series, except for it's just like the other games. It tells you more about the online aspects, but I have no idea how the online worked in the other games, because there was online in them. But the servers, that's another good reason to get the game. If you liked playing online with friends back in the day with SSX, the servers are probably down on the PS2. I almost definitely say they're down on the PS2. So the only multiplayer aspect you have of playing this is playing an online SSX game is this, and it's probably a great option for you if you want to play it online with people. It takes like a Burnout-esque, not as much Burnout Paradise-esque take on the online aspect, you know, beating your friends' records, you know, finding collectibles. That's sort of not as much, but it's there. That's kind of cool. I really hope there is free roam, because that's kind of what I liked about SSX. That's, you know, from the series. I don't really remember the 3rd game. I'm going to play it this week and compare it to this, definitely. Because Tony Hawk had free roam too. I suppose that would do well with the series. It's like Skate, you know, the Skate series by EA as well. It's just perfect for extreme sports games. We have events and stuff. That doesn't make it that, you know, it doesn't last as long. For some reason, you just get some sort of enjoyment about going around the slopes. Anyway, enough ranting, enough rambling. If you like the video, like it. If you favorite it, share it, definitely. If I'll catch you next time on the demo mode. The demo mode is now done. So guys, it really does help to know the controls and actually what to do with the game. How to play the game, basically. And, well, I didn't know how to zoom, the boost. So that's what I'm here for. even though the video is over. I'm actually gonna be halfway competent with this.
Go hard, mate.
Not kill myself in the tree. Okay, I missed a tunnel. The optimal. No, I didn't. Here's the tunnel, which I also missed. Let's try to beat him. Well, at least get second.
Halfway there. You need to step it up if you want your personal best. Let's go.
The boost bar is the same thing as the tricky bar, so if you use your boost, you won't get regular tricky, the non... You're not also supposed to go through here. I completely shouldn't have done that, because that takes longer. It is a race, and I didn't really realize that. So we're gonna freaking lose again. I'm not gonna get third though. Get third. I tried this. I did practice this many times, and I never actually was able to get gold. I actually got pretty close to Mac, who is the person in first place. Or no, that's not Mac. He's in fourth. That's Elise, I think. Get some practice in. Silver, that's probably as good as I'm going to get with the race. I've tried this, honestly, I won't lie, many times, and I still wasn't able to beat gold. I'll do the trick competition. I didn't even show the areas down here when we were doing the original go through. There are 9 different areas in this game. We're gonna do the Tricket event. We'll try to do competent here too. Definitely improves the experience of the game once you actually know what you're doing. Should have read the controller map because it told me how to do all this stuff. And the game did tell me in the tutorial how to boost. I didn't even read that apparently. I just pressed X out of it. I don't know. And I also learned through practicing that the character you actually hear is actually Zoe, the character you're playing as. So that's one of the staples of the series, is a lot of smack talk from the characters. Doing a lot better. We're gonna get bronze right off the bat. I learned how to grind down the trees and other sharp edges. You have to press L2 to do that. And you can't repeat tricks. Trick or treat, man. Trick or treat. Which do you want? Whoops. Get going. Definitely playing the game properly did change my opinion of the game. It definitely does feel like what SSX is supposed to be from both what I've played from the series, which definitely a few hours worth of gameplay when I rented it, I think, in GameFly a couple years back. I do own, I have the game now, and I'm definitely going to play it now. From what I've also seen on videos and YouTube and stuff, it definitely does keep the same spirit, but the game does feel empty, in my opinion, because there is no, you know, open world aspect to it. There's a story to it, definitely. It's actually pretty good for SSX. They form a team, and they take... The working title for the game was SSX Deadly Descents, and that's where the... I didn't get silver. Got pretty close. And basically you own the world through 9 deadly descents throughout the world. You have like Mount Fuji and the Rockies and stuff. Each region of the world has their own descent that has some sort of aspect of deadliness to it, whether it be avalanches or darkness, you know. And you're supposed to own all those against a former ex-member of the SSX team, Griff. You're supposed to beat him and own the world, basically, because he gets ahead of you, and you're supposed to... As you can tell, I already played the... I just noticed my windscreen, my pop filter was not on my headset mic. That's... tell the difference. You have the Alps, you have the Himalayas, the Siberian, which was actually, we read that earlier, it actually does have nuclear power plants. Like I was saying, I did play the full trial already. Got a chance to play that in between this extra stuff. And I can't forget about New Zealand, because apparently that place has mountains. I know, surprisingly, huh? Wouldn't think. Well, there's a lot of rocky terrain there, so there's some mountains. So, honestly, I'm on the edge about buying it, because why would I want to buy it when I could just play SSX 3 and get SSX Tricky or the other games? The main reason to get this game is probably the online multiplayer. I have no idea how the online multiplayer went. I did not get to try that on my 1 hour full game trial from PlayStation Plus. But it seems like that is a big focus of this game, since it's pretty much, you know, event after event after event. There's a bit of story, of course, like I said. And there's some nice comic illustrations detailing the backstory of each of the characters in the game that you recruit to the team. You know, they're like comics and stuff. They're nice looking, kind of like Infamous kind of style comics. You know. And through that trial, I learned that SSX actually stands for Snowboard, Surf, and Motocross, not Snowboarding Supercross. It sounded alright, but maybe that's what it meant before. I don't know. So, if you do have PlayStation Plus, I would advise you, if you like this video and this game, to go try out the full trial. I'm pretty sure it's still up there. I've already got it, so I cannot tell if it's still available. But I don't think they get rid of full trials. It's only the discounts that they get rid of them. The full games, you know, the instant game collection things. So, thank you guys for watching this look at SSX for the PS3, and also available for Xbox 360. Not for the PC, however, and all the other consoles, the Wii and stuff. See you next time on the demo mode. That is all. Goodbye.